What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever.
Period,
Period.
mama.
Period, mamas. I'm your host, Pharaoh. We're joined by our wonderful
Props to
co-host,
you, mama.
Lee. Lee, Lee, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm from the
Oh,
hood.
that's good. Period. Are you?
No.
You're doing good. So I'll take you as that. We're at the top 6 of this season. Honestly, like, even though they got pagonged, I still find this more interesting than Survivor 48. I think what it is like
Snooze Viber.
Snooze Viber 48. I think what it is with this situation and with most Survivor situations, everyone is their own entity and they operate as their own entity. So Kelly is operating as Kelly. Sue is operating as Sue. Rudy is doing nothing, but he's Rudy. And I feel like in Survivor 48, and even like a lot of these new era, but specifically Survivor 48, it's like they're operating as an entity. And there's nothing interesting about seeing a full entity of 4 people in the top 6, 7, 8, 9, because it's like that's really just one person. And with this, we get a 6-person dynamic. There is 6 individual people trying to play the game. Even though they're working together, they still have their own individual perspectives and ideas and shit like that. And we didn't get that in 48 at all. So I'm here.
I agree. I'm really excited. This end game is really starting to heat up and it's really interesting, even though it is a pagonging. Like, I feel like even though I kind of know the results slightly, that they were all going to go home in this way, it was still interesting to see how it happened. Like, a part of me felt like Sean may go home, and it's still technically a pagonging because they all go home, So I didn't know, but it makes more sense that they all go home in a row for it to be an official pagonging.
Exactly.
But I'm excited, and it makes me even more excited to keep doing this rewind because I don't remember these boot orders, and I don't remember how they go home, and I definitely didn't watch them with the strategic, social strategy knowledge that I have now. So I'm just so excited to really see how this game is going to progress because it is so hilarious how the archetype of Kelly Wigglesworth is. Like, I remember when I saw her on Second Chances, I'm like, oh, she's just boring. She's from the OG era where they didn't actually play. But it's like, no, like, she's really out here playing. And now the whole island got her ass clocked.
They do.
By the end of the episode, everybody got her ass clocked. And I'm happy for it because who had her clocked first? Me. I was clocking her last podcast because I was sick of the games. And then the editors, they got her ass. They got her ass because they did the little scene of her being like, I don't really care. Right. I'm lying to them and I'm lying to them. I don't care.
Right.
Someone said that in the comments too. It was giving very much Nene Leaks, bitch. I got to get this watch. Because Kelly basically said, I don't like them, but I'm not going to tell them that. I'm exactly. To the end of the game. And then Kelly is low-key doing jury management a little bit like, Kelly.
She's one to look for.
Kelly, I see what you're doing. Like, we're really getting those early just remnants of this game, like the concept of jury management, the concept of deterring from an alliance, the concept of not liking people but still working with them because you need to get to the end of the game. And I love that she vocalized that because that's exactly what she was doing, Kelly. And she put it on the floor. She said it. She said, I'm playing all of these bitches. I'm playing the game. That's what she said. But what's weird is that, like, I don't know, like, this game is truly, like, fucking with her a little bit because she did that at first, right? She thought of the alliance with the homegirl. She joined the alliance with Richard, and she was really feeling herself. And then she got into this whole loyalty and integrity thing again. And now it's back to, I'm lying. I'm doing.
I'm playing the game. I don't give a fuck. Like, what?
Like, Kelly, what's happening? What's going on?
For real. I love it though. She's really like trying to figure it out. Like, she's really trying to figure out, what is this game really about? Because I want to be loyal and I don't want it to harm me in real life and da-da-da-da. But she's coming to the realization within this first season that, bitch, that's not the game. The game is that you're going to backstab people. You're going to lie to people. You're going to have a fake alliance. You're going to pretend to like people. That is the game, which is why 48 seasons later, I don't know why they still don't know that, because Kelly was able to figure it out on the island on season 1. So, hey, we're here. But I really love how they were able to make a pagonging interesting. I feel like nowadays, when you hear pagonging, you think boring. It was 5 rounds of one tribe just getting voted off, and honestly, it did not feel that way. It truly felt like 5 separate rounds of 5 separate situations, and no, it really wasn't. It was really just an alliance pagonging one side. It just didn't feel that way. I don't know. They knew how to make it dynamic, so I love that.
JB said all those cheeseburgers, and she still can't get her mind straight. Child, no, that's why she acting like this, because she not focused on trying to keep her relationships together, all that other stuff. She eating, so she comfortable, and she privileged, so she walking around. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
girl. See, when you well fed,
Very
They
full.
also said that, hey, Kings, do y'all think season 50 cast will gag after that CBS will fumble the bag again? They're out of touch with what the reality TV fans want. I think it really just depends on the person, because there are people that I think some people will want to see come back and others won't. You know what I mean? Especially when back to the people like Tony's, the Sandras, the people who came back like 50 million times. I'm someone where like I give every returning season a chance. Like even with Game Changers, I wasn't like loving the idea, but I still gave it a chance, and I dropped off midway, not gonna lie, but that was the era where I was kind of getting over Survivor. But in general though, I always give a season a chance, so I'm excited to see what it's gonna give. Like this is Survivor 50. Like this is the season. I fear Loki, they should have saved Winners at War for this.
They should have, honestly. I don't think it's going to gag. Like, oh my God, I don't think they can surprise me anymore because they've done Winners at War. It's like, you can't get bigger than Winners at War, in my opinion. It's very hard to get bigger than Winners at War, or bigger than even Heroes versus Villains or the First Second Chances. It's like, those are really, really big situations. I think they're going to gag me. Gag me isn't the word. I think I'm going to like it. I think I'm going to be very content with the cast, because I do expect Kristen Hubicki, Angelina, some of these people who like I do want to see back. I do expect them to be there. And honestly, for me, I'm kind of like Lee, like I'm gonna give that a chance. Like if I see the cast and it's like Christian and Gabby and Hannah and Angelina, that's not legends. But I'm still going to be like, you know what, y'all didn't eat it up, but I'm still going to watch and try to enjoy. And I think any cast that they get is going to serve with the actual gameplay, because we've already been spoiled that 90% of the cast is going to be pre-41. And everybody who's played pre-41 has a to them that the post-41 people just don't have. So I think either way, because the cast is going to have pre-41 people, it's going to be a good season in some type of way. But we'll see. We will see.
I also feel like hopefully they just cast the people who are willing to play, because regardless of who it is, if I'm excited, if they're out there willing to like really play the game,
right,
it's gonna be fun. But I don't even want to like, when it comes to like picking things, it's hard for me to pick out of so many seasons. Like I have my specific people, but it's like I can't even grasp the amount of people who they could choose I would be excited for, because there are so many random people that they probably could get, and I'd be like, oh, look at them back. Like especially because I'm excited for other reasons. I'm excited to see them have to put together a returnee cast with the by PLC rule. I'm excited to see what kind of OG minority players are going to come back that we haven't really seen before, because they have to fit that 50% rule. Like I'm excited for things like that. I'm excited to see old era players play with 26 days and these new era people, because there has been an obvious shift with the new era people. And even if we get a small number of them, I'm excited to see how they're going to interact with people from old age Survivor, because it truly feels like two different universes of Survivor. So I'm excited for all of that. I really am. I am excited also because Survivor US has not been good for a while, if we're just being honest. Like for a full season to really just gag you consistently, like, and I think that's why like No Shade complained so much, because there were Survivor seasons where every single round was an event. Every single round was like, oh my God, we are going elimination after elimination, being like,
okay,
oh well. Especially when we get to the merge. The merge in the new era have been some of the worst merges in Survivor fucking history. I mean, just complete snooze fest, complete walks to the end. And I don't know how you want people to come up here and talk positively about it. Like, it's just not going to happen. It can't happen. There's nothing positive to say about watching boring tribal after boring tribal after boring round after knowing who's going home next. Like, there were seasons who I knew the outcome of the winner and was still gagged about how they got there. You know, I don't think I could do that with this new era. I don't think I could watch a season and be like, oh my God, how did D get to the end? It was obvious how D got to the end and won, especially when Merge hit. How did Jam will? Well, when Merge hit, no one was targeting him. Like, it's like, because honestly, it feels like they've cast a bunch of people who just truly, I don't know if it's because of the 26 days, don't know what the fuck they're doing, or just like obviously being stupid. Like this season 48, how all of a sudden when it's literally too late, people like Mitch and Camilla and Kyle, they want to try to like change the game. Well, that's the thing. Kyle isn't even doing that. Kyle is getting sucked into letting just Joe, Shaheen, or even win. It's like no one is playing. Most people in this new era are not playing individualistic. They're really not. And I also feel like the fire making has specifically ruined this era as well, because the people who are getting fucked because of that. You know, it's just like it's a lot. It's really just a lot. I'm really hoping we're able to. Did we already vote on the Final Four fire making? We did, right?
We did.
I'm really hoping that's gone. I need that gone. I really want OG Survivor in at least 26 days. Like if we have to get 26 days, fine. Give us OG Survivor. That's what I want. That's really what I want. So hopefully this cast, because it is a mix of both and we were able to choose, we get a season that is as close to OG Survivor as possible, because no, I can't do this anymore. I can't. Please help us.
You're spilling on the energy of this new era, but I think it's really, I was talking about it with the Survivor 48 podcast. I do think the casting that they've been doing is for people, like they're casting people who don't know what Survivor is. I drug them. They don't know who Survivor is. We watched those interviews. Half of them, 90% of the cast nowadays have started watching Survivor in the new era. If you started watching Survivor in the new era, all you're going to give is the new era bullshit. It's just really not dynamic. And I do think Survivor is a show that benefits off of super fans. And what they've been getting is super fans, quotations, who have started with season 43 and went back and watched everything. That's not a real super fan. I think Survivor does benefit off of people who are fans of the game, who want to come in and play hard and they love the game, because that's what makes it interesting. We see in Survivor Australia, most of them are fans of the show. Most of them are fans of the US version of the show, and then they're playing the Australian version.
They're trying to play.
Or they're trying to play. And it's just like they don't get people who care about the game, because that's the thing. At the end of the day, the goal is to get people who care about the game, who care to play, because Mary isn't the biggest fan, but she cares to go in there and try and play her hardest. And then we get people who don't necessarily care, or they prefer, like someone like Kyle, who is like, you know, I mean, I kind of just prefer to be nice and cute and fun. Joe doesn't give a fuck because he's only seen 3 seasons, so he's just like, let's all play Be Mary. Eva hasn't seen shit. It's like we're getting this cast of people who don't care about the integrity, that word, of the game of Survivor. They care more about the integrity of their perception and how they're seen and what they're representing and all this other shit. Very beautiful for once in a while, but to get that every single season over and over again, bitch, it gets boring for the gameplay. Y'all need to go back to getting Christian Hubicki and Davey, who wants to play hard and they love the game, and move forward, because those were the interesting seasons. Those are the interesting players. So I don't know. I just think that's the shift we need. But with 50, that's inevitable, because they're going to be getting legends. And even the legends of the new era were the real super fans. Let's be real. The real super fans are the legends of the new era if they get them. So it's like we're going to get that energy of people who want to play the game hard. And that's what we've been missing for fucking 10 seasons. I think 50 is going to be great just because of that. Hopefully.
And let's pray.
Let's pray. In Jesus' name, I pray. Okay. Let's get into this. Let's get into this episode, though. It's top 6, girl. We all know Colleen's going home, but we can talk about the other shit that's
we all know. I didn't know.
And she knows. She knows, because she started the episode off and she was like, well, I'm the last one here.
I'm a dying breed.
I'm a dying breed. And she's like, but the fun thing about me being the last one here is I could just watch Tagi go after each other and I could watch all their dynamics, and I don't know. And she has this wonderful diary room. And she's like, I don't know exactly their dynamics, but I don't even think they know their dynamics, because we have Richard Hatch promising shit to Sue and Kelly and then promising another thing to Rudy. We got Sue and Kelly promising something to Richard and promising another thing to Rudy. Rudy just sitting there, and it's like she really has the full thing clocked, but it's just funny that she's just able to just like, well, I'm just going to watch the show because I'm going home.
It's giving very Mary coded. Mary was like, girl, I know I'm going home, girl. It's so funny. Look at the parallel. Look at the parallel.
It is.
No, that's so funny, because like if I was in that position, same. Like, girl, why am I here? What are we still talking about at this point? What's happening? What's going on?
Right. I really like Colleen, though. She's
funny. It giving All-Star? Is it giving she should have got called instead of Jenna?
I mean, I see why they called her, because she's just the last link left. I'm not super gagging, but once again, everybody on this first season is technically all-star, even Sean, because they're famous. Exactly. But because they're famous. Now, it's not giving Survivor 50. I'll tell you that. Like, Survivor 50.
Rudy said Colleen. for Survivor 50.
And I'm saying Colleen not for Survivor.
No,
you know what I will say? It would be iconic. It would be iconic just because she was on the first season, but I don't need it personally. No shade. I don't need nobody but Sue or Richard.
Damn, I just noticed you put Toggy 3. Is that serious?
Is that serious?
It's not the Toggy 4 no more?
No, they was voting a girl. They literally, she only didn't go home because she wanted immunity. So, hey, can't do that.
That's actually insane, too.
She ate that. I would say she ate that one thing. She did. Well, not that one thing, but she ate that because they were after her ass. It's bad for her. But somebody said, is she alive? This wasn't that long ago. Was it?
It was 2000.
I mean, shit. I guess she could be dead. I don't think she is, though. I think she's fine. Right? We can hope, pray.
So. It's actually because a lot of people have played these shows, and you don't really hear a lot about them passing away. Like every once in a while, you'll hear, "Oh, so and so passed," but I haven't heard many people from Survivor who's passed.
Yeah, I think I heard like one person,
like one or two. I feel like I've heard before, but I can't even recall.
Yeah,
BB didn't BB?
I think BB did.
BB recently. Really?
Yeah, she's 48, y'all. She's famous enough that I can just type her name in and she pops up. She was actually in a movie.
Diva.
She was in a movie called The Animal with Adam Sandler's best friend.
No.
He's on every one of his movies. Okay, maybe not.
Oh, maybe the short one?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
She's in this movie, and Adam Sandler's also in this movie. It has terrible ratings.
He's from San Juan del Sur?
Oh.
Not Keith.
I liked him. Wow. That's sad. Sonya, Rudy, BB. Rudy makes sense. He a little up there.
And then I don't think I know which one.
I do know Sunday. Oh my god, I do know Sunday.
Wait, no Sunday. Wait, no.
Sunday was from Millennial Gen X. She was on Millennial Gen X. I remember her. She had cancer.
Okay. I thought there was a Sunday on Cook Island for a second.
I liked her a little bit.
I'm confusing that.
But yes, so a few people. I'm glad it's not like an overwhelming amount though. Shout out to that. But Colleen here, she could come back for sure.
Big Lean, not the little one.
Not the little one. We see Richard and Sue have their little moments about being mad at Kelly. Everyone's mad at Kelly because she seems like she's trying to look good for the Pagong tribe. She wants to seem like the person who's not really a part of it, and she wants to have the excuse of, oh, I wasn't really with them, and they clocking her.
Why they clocked her, and then even the Pagong clocked her because Colleen mentioned it as well. So Kelly was not winning.
Yep, she wasn't.
Did she lose to? Isn't she in the round 2 with Richard?
Yeah,
she is, isn't she?
Oh wait, I'm not gonna tell you.
Well, I think I feel like losing. I recall that.
She's losing.
She's definitely losing, but maybe that's why. Is that why Richard wins? If that is the case,
we'll have to see him. But yes, like it's bad for her. Everyone has her clocked because Sean said that the other.
Oh my god! If that's the case, the parallel to Big Brother 2 is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You gotta own it. People like when you're a bitch and you know you're a bitch. It's what Janice Ian said to Katie on Mean Girls. At least me and Regina know we're mean. You try to act so innocent. Ooh. No one likes a bitch who's trying to act innocent. Just be a bitch. Period.
Okay, Lee, do you know about the snakes and rats speech? I don't think I do.
I don't even remember the snakes and rats speech, honey. That sounds like some Australia shit, if you ask me. Sounds like some Australia, honey. So we finna get an iconic speech. I want to see this jury questioning. Does Jenna Morasco grill the girl? Is this Morasco?
Oh no! I just googled it. It's a Sue thing.
Never heard of it.
I'm scared.
Never heard of it. But yes, Rudy and Rich, they lock in their final 2. They down because they're both loyal to their word. Yada 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 yada. And then we head to the reward challenge. Reward challenge is answering some trivia questions, literally.
And fucking Sean wins.
Sean wins. Who gives a fuck? Not me. He gets to go on reward.
Alphabet himself, girl.
I hate him. He's such a punk because he wins the reward, and the entire day he wins it. He walks around saying that, oh, Kelly, yeah, I'm gonna take you on the reward. I'm gonna take you on the reward because I owe you a lunch. Oh, I owe Kelly a lunch, and I'm probably bringing Kelly, and Kelly knows he's bringing Kelly, and everybody else knows he's bringing Kelly. And then later on, when Jeff pulls up on the boat on the motherfucking Wraith, and he's like, all right, Sean, you got to bring somebody. Who you bringing? Sean is like, well, I mean, Kelly, is this gonna be okay for you to be your lunch? Is this okay for your meal? And
Well,
Kelly was
I'm not gonna decide, Sean. I mean, if you want to take me, then just say that.
And then here goes Sue. Grow some balls. Grow some balls.
Sue is hilarious as fuck. But you know what Sean said? Closed mouths don't get fed, bitch. Richie, see you in the morning.
That was so silly to me because what? Like, what was the point?
My thing is, Kelly been eating cheeseburgers and McDonald's and Arby's and Jack in the Box and Whataburger. She's good. In-N-Out, girl. She's good. She's good.
He knew that. In-N-Out existed in 2000.
I'm pretty sure these fast food restaurants go back, mama.
They do. They go way back, mamas. Yeah, she been eating the whole time. She didn't need it, truly. But he just is somebody say I love that punk word. I do. I need to find a better word. He's just like I feel like everything else is worse that I'm thinking of. He's just very scary. And I hate that. Like, be a man. God damn. That's why I love that Sue called him out every fucking 5 seconds. Because be a man. He would have been a great GOAT for Final 2. No one's voting Alphabet Man. So I would have honestly, I probably would have been like, I'm taking Sean.
Alphabet Man. He feel like a Marvel villain. No, a Disney villain.
Sound like a Disney villain, bitch. And
Alphabet Man.
Not a Disney movie. He sound like a Disney channel.
Does own Marvel.
Well, then he don't even sound like, he sound like a Nickelodeon channel villain, bitch. A Cartoon Network.
PBS Kids.
He sound like somebody who got fouled by Finn and Jake on Adventure Time.
The Powerpuff Girls.
The Powerpuff Girl fouled. Yes! He's a Powerpuff Girl villain. Mojo Jojo's minion.
Someone said a decom villain.
A decom villain. It's like, God, Dr. Doofenshmirtz best friend. Like, come on now. But anyway, we get to the immunity and they have to stand. Everybody's standing and balancing on a plank. It's kind of like a dumbed down version of these newer balancing ones. Because, they have the one where they're on that floaty in the water and you have to go up to these lower levels. This is kind of like the base level of that. They're in the water. There's 5 planks and Jeff is going to remove a plank every once in a while. And the last person balancing on there wins. And I see why they made it harder. Because Kelly and Colleen was up there for 3
girls.
Could never be me.
And Colleen, baby, she wasn't fighting hard enough for me.
I agree.
If I saw it, are gonna vote me out.
Girl, you know what's happening. You know exactly what's happening.
Colleen, girl, lock in.
Lock in, queen. But no, Richard Hatch is hilarious. Because Rich and Rudy fall first. And he's talking to Rudy. He's like, you know what's ironic? Colleen was talking about how bad she going home and da-da-da-da. Little does she know, she's not even going home. Kelly's going home. And Kelly is the one who has no idea. And that's what's ironic. It's because Kelly's the one going home. They were after my girl.
And she
didn't even know.
And they couldn't get her. They couldn't get her.
14 in. She didn't know, but she didn't have to know.
She didn't have to know. See, I would have stayed in Kelly a little bit. I would have been staying in Kelly. Yeah. I would have been staying in Kelly a little bit. I would have, no shade. Especially this episode when she took like accountability for it. Like, yeah I'm playing.
She said, you know what? I am doing it. Actually, I don't give a fuck. Actually, I love that for her.
Kelly, I like her. Not this Black River Brigade new season theme: Alphabet Man versus Alphabet Mafia.
Please.
They really need to have another Battle of the Sexes season. I really like Battle of the Sexes.
I think they should do the sexuality season. They should do. I do think we're too
sexuality would be so current. Like should.
We're too far gone from them being campy. They haven't been campy in so long. But I really wish around the 12, 13, 14 era they did the gays and the straights. Like I really wish they did. That would have been so cunty and campy, and the gay would have won. Baby, the way Todd ran through them hoes.
Hello. I mean, a lot of those twists, like the new. Well, how am I trying to explain it? Older versus younger. How they did that with Three first season, and then they did with Melilla versus Jet X. Both of those 8. Both the Blood versus Water seasons 8. Only one of the Fan versus Favorite season 8. But I don't like because did they get real favorites?
I don't like the concept
of fan versus
favorites. I don't like the concept of fan versus favorites. I'm glad it worked for the first one, but I don't love that concept.
It could eat if they actually get favorites. Like I don't think fan versus favorites 2 had actual get favorites. Like they literally got Francesca, the girl who
and Dawn.
Like that was funny. They did that out of fucking funny. They were being funny. And Brenda Diva. I thought she had flopped. I need to rewatch that season because I swore she got out early as hell.
We gonna get that. That's in like three rewinds, I think. 3-4 reruns from now.
Ooh, that's too soon. Actually, I don't want to watch that this soon.
That boring ass shit, girl. It's because honestly, low key, the 21 and 22, 23, those low key kind of mid. No shade. I thought they was even. They not really.
Girl, this JB Hero versus Villains was the best concept. They only did it once. Stupid. Dumb as hell. Where's another All Stars? You could easily just say All Stars. Why would we need Game Changer? Why do we need
Clock it?
Do another second chance.
Clock it.
I would love another age division one. That would be fun. I actually do enjoy Brain versus Brawn versus Beauty. That could be another cute twist. Both of those
anything. Literally anything. The concepts we see.
Cook Island season. I think this is definitely the perfect time to do it.
They ain't gonna do it. JB said, JB said, which season are you doing this? We're doing Nicaragua.
Yeah. I want to try to explain it as best as it can, but it's gonna be too hard. But it's gonna be a back and forth, y'all. So in the spring, this spring we just did Borneo. In the fall, we're doing Nicaragua. In the next spring, we're doing Survivor 2. The next fall, we're doing Survivor 22. The next spring, we're doing Survivor 3. The next fall, we're doing Survivor 23. You get it? Y'all get it. So, So, it's going to keep going up that way.
Yeah, that was a good explanation. I'll let you have it.
Hopefully I got that. Because I feel like we tried to explain that, and it is confusing. But y'all see.
Honestly, ask questions right now. If you're confused, put it in the chat. I'll answer it. There wasn't nothing that happened on this episode for real.
I feel like at some point you'll get the pattern. It's just a back and forth.
Yeah. Just vibe, friend.
And then it'll lead up to what again? Because you said it'll lead up to Hero versus Villains and Winners at War in the same year. Right. So one of these years we'll be doing Hero versus Villains in the spring and Winners at War in the fall.
In 20 years.
In 20 years?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so eventually, the truth is, hopefully, eventually we will have more space to do more. But as of now, we're taking our time, and as of now,
once we start getting some employees and things like that to delegate, we can give y'all Survivor Rewind all year round.
We could. So that's the ideal. But as of now, it'll be 2 per year, just the same way there's 2 Survivor seasons per year. So yeah, JB said he want Cambodia. Wait 15 years, King.
Look. You want your favorite season? Stay loyal to the kingdom.
Stick around.
Okay. That would be crazy. That would be so insane.
It would. I can't wait to get there. We're gonna get there one day.
Same with BB Rewind. Like the concept of that is so hilarious because even if we catch up to BB 26, it's gonna be so many years past that we can still do BB 26 again.
Yeah, Loki.
Like BB Rewind never stops as long as the show never stops. Same with Survivor. So stick with the kingdom.
So Rich has this really gaggy moment, and then it comes down to Kelly and Colleen, and Sue walks over to Rich and Rudy, and this is the big 3. And Rich is like, well, I mean, let's say hypothetically Kelly wins. Who's going home, Colleen or Sean? We could do whatever we want. What are we doing?
They didn't give a damn.
It doesn't matter. They were like, girl, I mean, it don't really matter. Rudy was like,
bitch, they've been running shit this whole time. They don't give a damn no more. I mean, we almost at the end game. It's like 2 episodes left.
Literally. So they just gagging around. I don't think Kelly is fully aware of how much they are ready to vote her out because she didn't seem.
She got them snowed.
Yeah, she thinks she got them snowed. She didn't seem concerned at all because in reality, Kelly, Sean, and Colleen should have voted together for one of them. But I don't think Kelly understands that they're after her real bad. And Sean is stupid, and Colleen just gave up. No shade. so there was
honestly, Colleen was just ready to go. She was like, okay,
she was
take me.
She was. So what they say?
Then he said, y'all gonna be 60 doing Survivor 48 Rewind.
No, for real. I mean, ideally,
it's gonna eat then. We get to complain about it all over again.
Up here like Rudy. We'll be up here like Rudy. I don't think I like those gays back then. We'll be saying problematic shit, child. That's gonna be
God.
On AI, bitch. We gonna be live streaming through fucking our phones with the fucking hologram, bitch. It's gonna be somewhere else.
We gonna be playing in y'all glasses, child.
We gonna be in y'all glasses, in y'all ear canals, on Meta,
and we gonna be in the metaverse. Y'all gonna be in the metaverse with us talking about it.
Child, don't support the metaverse, y'all. Don't do it.
Are we not supposed to? Is that part of AI?
I just don't support them. I don't support anybody rich.
Girl, that's what's gonna happen one day. We're gonna be going able to go to like virtual stores and like pick out the food, and it's gonna deliver.
I don't like that. I don't like that concept at all. I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm
gonna be one of them
out of like laziness. It seems very convenient.
Please don't do it, please. I'm gonna be one of them old people who left behind, like where I gotta call into the call center because all my money got stolen.
Y'all, I'm gonna have to watch Pharaoh, y'all.
You'll be old too. I'm gonna have my kids do it.
Yeah, but I feel like you're right. You have kids. Because Pharaoh is the type of 60-year-old that will get romance scammed by some person claiming to be their fiance.
I would
in Dubai. Bitch.
In Dubai, I would. Yeah, that's my husband. I send him money every week. Have you seen him before? Through Metaverse for sure. So Debbie said, Pharaoh, you don't support Beyonce? I said I don't support rich people, not black people, baby. Beyonce is black. Beyonce is black. What?
The black coming for the rich.
The black. Anybody
the
black.
Billionaire stand for black.
Period. Black before anything. Anybody black, like even the black like Republican, like I'm gonna support a black Republican before I support a white Republican. Like they're gonna be above everybody white, and that's just the truth. And that's just the truth in any situation. Rich, ugly, yellow, green.
Ugly. What's happening? Yellow.
Any category. But anyways, we get to tribal council. They vote off Colleen.
Bye, Colleen.
What's the name? Jeff did call out Sean for being a punk. He said, so Sean, why'd you change your mind last minute when you told Kelly that you were gonna bring her? And Sean was like, well, I mean, Rich gets us food. And Kelly was like, but let's not forget that you did tell me yesterday. And Sean was like, well, but Rich gives us food. And I just thinking, and Kelly was like, well, no. Earlier that day, you said you were taking to me, and now it's about food. Kelly had to get his ass in check.
She clocked him real nasty because it came out of nowhere, too. It came out of nowhere. It's like, now all of a sudden you care about getting Richard food because he's been giving y'all food, but you didn't say that at all.
Right.
Like, he is so inconsistent. And then he's like, well, I'm going to do the alphabet strategy because it's integral. But then, I'll do an alliance with you as long as, you can get her on the side. It's like
what? Shut up.
Pick a side. That's what, even if Kelly was aware, she wouldn't be able to get Sean to vote with him. Because it seems like every time they need Sean, he's doing something stupid.
He's doing just another stupid thing there. But Sean voted with the Taki 3 this time.
He's fully gotten dragged to this point.
Yeah. Simply out of the fact that he's stupid. Like, you're not a threat. Why vote you out? First of all, 1, 2, you were lucky enough to be on the right tribe. Colleen made a comment. She said, honestly, I feel like if I was on the Taki tribe, I would have won this game. I don't know about won this game, but
say that.
Wouldn't say win, but I think she would have had a better shot for sure.
Maybe.
As everyone, same as Sean. Like, everyone benefited from it. Sean benefited from it. Kelly, Rudy, and Sue benefited from. Like, Rudy isn't really an active player, but he was on that tribe, and they used him for that number, and then we move forward. So, very possible. Like, even Sean has a chance. He's in top 5, but he's not gonna win.
Someone asked, JB asked, do y'all know about the Stacey lawsuit? Who is Stacey?
Somebody did mention the Stacey lawsuit earlier.
What season is she on?
This season, baby.
She was on this season?
She was Kelly's best friend, that girl.
That was the girl. Why she do a lawsuit?
Let's look it up because somebody said it, but I totally forgot. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
How many lawsuits Survivor got?
A lot. Clearly, he's not doing anything. No shade.
Girl, I'm surprised CBS not more concerned.
Let's see if I can find anything. Oh, they paid her. Hold on.
Oh, they got the money, honey.
Yeah, they said they paid her.
Les Moonves is, used to paying people.
In the early days of Survivor, the show needed to sort of feel its way into development. Things were done differently than they are now, and a lot of rules hadn't been put into place yet. Among other things, production had a lot more influence into the game than it should have probably had. All of that was mostly kept in the dark, and we should have never been wiser had it not been for Stacey Stillman. Stacey was part of the Taki tribe and tried forming the show's first ever alliance. Richard had to get credit for this because his plan was successful when Stacey's was not. Why did they drag her? Her problem was that she was not very okay. Fuck all of that. Where's the lawsuit?
Some people said it in the chat. Stefan says she accused production of influence the vote to get her out over. Damn, Survivor AU has hella lawsuits for its challenge liabilities. Yeah, girl, I'm watching this season. One of the women, she got sent out, med-evacuated in the first challenge. And then George, he got his head busted wide open. Like, it's been healing ever since. Like, yeah, I can see. That's why they say not one of our Survivor Australia podcasts that they don't prefer the physical challenges because people actually get hurt, and they do. They be getting hurt down over there. That's crazy though. I mean, did production do that, or were they voting on Stacey?
Yeah, in her case, she basically said that production was desperate to keep Rudy safe, so that an old person can stay in the game, and Rudy was an interesting television personality. So in order to save Rudy, apparently Mark Burnett personally talked to Sean and Dirk, both Taggy members, and influenced them to vote out Stacey. Sean and Dirk were stupid, so I could see them getting influenced.
So they was just out there feeding bitches McDonald's.
Yep.
Influencing votes.
Yep.
Is reality TV ever real?
But you know what's crazy? They paid her. She won she asked for $75,000, and they paid her $75,000.
Give me $1 million, bitch.
Well, how much was the winning prizes?
$1 million back then, still.
Yeah, she should ask for $1 million. They cost you the game.
500,000, bitch.
Yeah.
I guess 35,000 back then was a lot. 100,000 at least.
Yeah, that's very true.
6 figures, bitch.
She should ask for more. But 75,000, they paid her.
Still on the show?
Mark Burnett sounds very familiar.
I feel like his name still pops up in the credits after. Like I feel like that's how I know it. Like
yeah, I know his name. Is he still doing it? Oh, he's only 64. Not only, but only.
People don't give up their spot.
Oh, he do a lot of.
Be up here 60 doing Survivor Rewind.
Yeah, they still have him as Survivor all the way to 2025. Maybe he not shady anymore. Maybe he stopped doing all that shady shit. It's not necessary. Back in the day, they needed the show to succeed, so they needed someone like Rudy to be problematic all season. Nowadays, it's already a successful show. We don't need a random person. Like Say, they should have rigged it for Say. They didn't, because they don't need that anymore because it's such a successful show. Loki, they do need it because the show's boring without her. But
oh my God, they said he helped make The Apprentice, and he a really close friend of Trump. Child.
Oh my!
No wonder this season is happening the way.
Yeah, he loved this season.
Stefan says Mark and Charlie Parsons created the show and then eventually gave it to Probst. Is that why it's terrible now?
Yeah,
bring back Mark. Now. I don't know, because at this point,
maybe we need to try. Damn.
Wait. Too far.
That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
Actually, don't bring it back because they're gonna slash the fuck out of DEI.
Right,
girl. If they get this show back, girl,
right, it will be very white.
They ain't casting no minorities, bitch. It's gonna
be y'all get one. Period. Maybe.
Oh my God.
But
can but y'all give it to somebody else? Probably give it to JLP.
Honestly, no, they're gonna start getting lawsuits for all the injuries and shit. It's bad. Everybody a little problematic.
Give it to Julie Chen.
No, that's not a good option either. They don't really have good options.
Give it to Peacock.
I think Jeff needs to keep it. Unfortunately,
no.
Yeah, give it to Peacock. They won't. CBS needs this. This their only good show. High key.
Big Brother, don't do my sister Big Brother like that.
They don't care about Big
Brother. Don't do my sister Big Brother like.
But yes, y'all, we'll be back next episode for the final 5. Let's see if Kelly is staying again or if she's going to fuck home because they're after her ass. Sean ain't doing shit. Rudy ain't doing shit. How does Sue get the win? We'll see.
With the rats and snakes.
I know that's right. Make sure y'all get into the other shit because tomorrow we are going to be doing our Amazing Race recap. On Saturday, we will be doing the drag race recap.
We will be hosting the drag race recap. Hey y'all, welcome back to the Reality Kingdom where we put the real reality or whatever. Period.
Lee's been practicing, y'all. And then on Monday and Wednesday, of course, we have our Love Island and then Survivor 48. Who cares, right? Now, if you want to watch Love Island with us, make sure you watch these episodes by those days. On Monday, we're covering episodes 16, 18, 19. Now, listen, if y'all don't watch Love Island, it actually is a fun reality rewind.
Wait, there's 2 drag race episodes?
It is.
Oh, girl, we're about to. Oh, God.
It is. I forgot about that. It is.
Why wouldn't you tell me?
You're the one who told me, actually. You're the one who told me. You did.
I'm gonna have to get all those looks.
Yeah, you got it, Queen.
Do I?
Hopefully. So, get into Love Island. It's actually very interesting. Y'all need to get into the Reality Rewind series. The people are voting. The Reality Rewind shows we're doing, they're good. That's why they're getting the votes, bitch. Jersey Shore was T. This is T, honey. I'm sorry, it's actually T. But yes, if you want to watch with us, watch 16, 18, and 19 on Monday. And then by Wednesday, watch 20, 21, 22, and 24. Get into the T with us or whatever. Or just join us, truly. Period. Also, make sure you send in your votes for the Reality Rewind candidates for season 3, series 3. We will be taking the top 10 voted shows and putting them in the poll for which one we're going to be doing next season. Y'all do have a chance to get your favorite show within the poll because, baby, the votes are all over the place. So one vote could change everything, honestly. Yeah. So send in your votes. The link is in the description. Make sure you put the season name and you put the season number. Try not to do Survivor because we're going to be here till we're 60 doing Survivor. We have a plan, and try not to do Big Brother Rewind either because same thing for that.
You have a 60-year plan.
A 60-year plan, bitch. Get into the Scripted Kingdom, honey. I drugged the Thunderbolts. Please go watch me drug the Thunderbolts. It was deserved.
Don't drag him for dragging the Thunderbolts.
You know what? You made somebody go over there and actually drag me.
I'm glad. Let me actually go like that comment.
What?
No,
and then get into
me off.
And then get into my recap next week. I'll be recapping Friendship because somebody asked. Honestly, if you have a show or a movie or something you want me to do, tell me and then I'll do it on the Scripted Kingdom because somebody literally randomly commented, "Can you do Friendship?" And I'm going to be doing Friendship. So there's that. Everybody keep asking me where's April wrapped. It is recorded. Is it edited? No. It takes some time. Y'all see all these damn shows. I just named 10 fucking shit. Give me some time. I'm going to try to get it out, though. Honestly, by like right now. Today. Tomorrow. This weekend. See, that's what happens.
Like, where's the April movie rap video? I've been waiting for it since May.
Shut up! I know! I'm going to get it out. Anyways, thank you for keeping it real with the kingdom. We out here. Bye.